Okay, so it's just a quick update on some work I've been doing on the far corner of the layout, where I was planning on having a farm leading into Liskerv village, and then up on the tops we've got the remains of the old Cornish engine houses. So I'll just quickly show you what I've been doing. So on this side we've got a herd of cows and some sheep up on the more rugged areas, and then leading down the muddy path under the farm access road, come round, and then we've got the farmyard with puddles and mud. We've got an old tool shed with a boarded up window, and we've got the barn, the muddy path leading up to it, and then we've got the farmhouse, which you may remember from a while ago was made from a Wells Craftsman kit, and we've got an Anderson shelter, and then path leading round the front of the railway for access to signalling, etc., or whatever. And then the farmer and his dog stood by the gate watching trains go by, and there's his tractor. And then if you come around the other side of the farm, we've got a small stream which is leading under the bridge, down, and then it kind of goes under the railway, and then it's going to pop up in between those engine houses over there. So be down from the engine houses and then down past the farm, and it'll lead into the back scene, but then it would eventually in reality lead into the river on the far side of the layout. That was the plan anyway. You can see I've placed some of the other buildings in the village so far, but they're not down yet. I'm just trying to get a rough idea of where I want things. But I think I'm going for the church there, which will give a nice view down this lane behind the farmhouse. I'll have the graveyard on the other side, and the post office is going to be in between the church and the parcels building on the station. And then we're going to have a range of terraced houses here with a square in the middle leading onto the main road, and then they're going to have gardens leading onto the railway, a variety of states and vegetables and things like that. Yeah, so liking the look of it at the moment. And then whilst I'm over here, we've got the engine houses now, which are sat on the hill in the corner. So I've planted some stone wall in him, and then the engine houses were identical, but as you can see, knocked the chimney off the top of this one and sat it down into 3 broken pieces or more on the floor next to it, like it's collapsed, as they do in real life. Yeah, so I'm liking the look of that. Keep it rugged, add some water coming down in between them and going under the track, and I think yeah, I wanted that. So whilst I'm stood over this side, I'm just going to flick the lights off just so you can see the effect of the building lighting. So main farmhouse, it's got like a flickering fire effect going on in the one window, and we've got the 2 lights in the other windows, and you've got your street lights in here looking down the road. It gives a nice reflection of the road surface, which is polyfiller, which has then been painted. Took a few chunks out of it because it is like a more of a secondary farm access road rather than a main road. Oh, and yeah, and you've got the lighting in the tool shed as well there. So I think once you've got the village all planted and lit up, I think it'll be quite a nice view, that looking down the road. Right, so I'm going to go under the layout and just quickly show it from the inside so you can get a different angle. Okay, so this is looking at it from the other side as such. So just perspective, we've got the church and the village there. So this was the stream under the bridge. which has been weathered with that salt rust effect again. Similar with the bed to how I did the other side. So you can watch that video if you want to find out how I did that. And then that's your culvert. And then, as I said, there'll be water coming down, probably between the engine houses. Pick up there and then down. And you see the barn from this side. Got a few fallen trees. And we've got the farmhouse there. Oh, there's that street light. Postman delivering some posts to the farmer at the gate. And then that's the bridge that leads off into infinity. And then, just to finish it off, back to where we started with the cows. Yeah, and you've got the engine houses over there in the background. So I'm liking the look of it at the moment. Need a few trees, but I'll get round to them when I do the rest of the layout. Alright, bye for now.